Which important feature makes hickory and pecan easy to identify? And which subtle detail helps us tell them apart? I'm Frank Owens from the Wood Identification Team at Mississippi State University. In this series of videos, we'll teach you how to identify North American woods the scientific way with a small magnifying glass called a hand lens. In our previous video, we taught you about parenchyma and the kinds of patterns it forms in North American hardwoods. In this video, we'll apply that knowledge of parenchyma to identifying hickory and pecan. Often sold together, hickory and pecan are widely available in North America. Heavy and hard, they are both used for furniture, flooring, tool handles, and other applications. Like red oak and white oak, hickory and pecan are actually species groups. The genus Caria contains many different species. You can broadly divide those species into two main groups, the true hickories and the pecan hickories, which later on in the video we'll refer to simply as hickory and pecan respectively. The true hickories cannot be anatomically distinguished from each other. Neither can the pecan hickories. But it is possible to distinguish the true hickories from the pecan hickories, and that's what we'll teach you today. As we suggested in previous videos, please remember when you view your wood specimens under a hand lens to orient them with the rays running vertically and the growth rings running horizontally. This will make it easier to compare them to the images you see in my slides and your wood anatomy reference book. All references to vertical and horizontal in my videos will assume the same ray and growth ring orientation as in the images. We'll see many features of hickory and pecan today, but let's start by previewing the most important ones, the ones you should commit to memory. We'll start with the features that these two groups share. Both woods exhibit prominent banded parenchyma. As for contrasting features that distinguish hickory from pecan, there are two important ones: different porosity and the presence or absence of parenchyma bands in the early wood. Keep these lists of most important common and contrasting features in your mind as we look at these and other features in detail. Now let's take a closer look. We'll start with some shared physical characteristics. Both woods are heavy and hard. And the heartwood of both hickory and pecan is light to medium brown or reddish brown. Next, let's look at some anatomy. We'll start on the tangential surface. Both hickory and pecan have what we call uneven grain. That means you can clearly see a visual contrast between the early wood and late wood on the tangential surface. Now let's move to the radial face. While you might notice some ray fleck in both images, the flecks are not big and prominent like we saw in the oaks, so there really isn't much to remember on the radial face. Finally, let's look at some transverse features. Hickory and pecan both exhibit prominent banded parenchyma. As we showed you in video 9, these light-colored horizontal bands are fairly regularly spaced and form a net-like pattern when they intersect with the light-colored vertical rays. Whenever I see this net-like pattern with the smaller latewood pores scattered here and there, I always imagine fish caught in a big net. See if that helps you recognize hickory and pecan when you look at them under a hand lens. Now for some key differences. To tell hickory and pecan apart, we have to look for parenchyma bands between the largest early wood pores. If we don't see parenchyma between those largest early wood pores, as in this image, we know we're looking at true hickory. If we do see banded parenchyma between the largest early wood pores, as in this image, we know we're looking at a species from the pecan group. One final difference is porosity. Hickory tends more toward ring porous, while pecan tends to lean more towards semi-ring porous. And that's all for today. Congratulations on learning how to identify two new North American hardwoods. Now that we've covered hickory and pecan with their prominent banded parenchyma, we'll dive next time into a pair of species that show us different parenchyma patterns: white ash and sassafras. If you're interested in learning how to identify wood the scientific way, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll be rolling out new videos over the next several weeks. In the meantime, if you have a wood specimen you want scientifically identified, or in-person or online training for yourself or your company, please send me an email at frank.owens@msstate.edu. This video has been brought to you by Mississippi State University Extension, taking care of what matters.